Hi everybody, I'm JT. Welcome to another video from me here at Campervan Journey. So today's video is going to be a bit of a treat for the van. We are taking her down to Volkswagen to have the second service carried out. So this is the service intervals are flexible, and we have covered just about 23,000 miles, and it's the second service scheduled as part of the maintenance routine, but we're coming up to 3 years old as well. So we're going to head off down to Volkswagen Commercial in Poole this morning, drop the van off for the service, and they very kindly arranged to lend me something to try out and see whether it could be a possible replacement. Drive from Salisbury to Poole is, according to the sat nav, just under 30 miles, and down through, we leave Wiltshire, go down through Hampshire and end up in Dorset. But it's a beautiful drive, especially this time of year. Get early in the morning, frosty fields, mist and a lovely sunrise. Almost at the dealership now to drop the van off. Had a nice drive down. A bit busy, busier than I anticipated, because I haven't been out driving at this time of day for many months now due to lockdown and working from home and all of those changes we've all experienced. But just to bring up to speed with what is happening with the van. So the van, as said, is due its second service. We're going to get that dropped off. Also due to have, not today but in the near future, an MOT. We're going to see if the guys can carry out a brake fluid change as well for us, and just give the van a good check over. We'll do a diagnostics check as well as part of the process that the VW service schedule follows, and report on any recommendations as a result of that. There is a trim rattle coming from the back as well that I would just like them to check over. So there we are, Breeze Van Centre. Let's go and get ourselves checked in and sort it out. So we've done all our check-in with our van, and Breeze have very kindly given me a very nice California Coast to use for a couple of days whilst ours is in for service. So this is one of the vehicles that we were considering as a possible replacement for our beach, so we'll do a full review and write-up of our thoughts on this, but just going to head back. Initial reactions are it's nice, it's quiet, it's comfortable, so we'll see how we get on. First impressions from picking up the T6.1 California, driving back from the dealership. We'll do a full review and evaluation a little bit later on, but initial reactions are as such. Really smooth, really good ride. This is a California Coast, 21 plate. It's covered about 3,000 miles, and it's running on 16-inch wheels. Now, our beach had 16-inch wheels originally, and get really good ride quality, so very comfortable, very quiet. Steering is really light, and I think that's due to the fact that it's running electric power steering, whereas ours is hydraulic. So really nice light feel, and the gearbox is also very smooth on the changes. It was a little bit smoother than ours. That's one of the things that I asked the guys to check when it was in for servicing, so I don't know whether ours needs a software update or a fluid change, but this is definitely much smoother. One thing that is noticeable though, and I've adjusted it a couple of times already, there's a rattle coming from the back, which is the table. So just need to see if we can adjust that. On a long trip, certainly on your own, you would find that it's a little bit annoying, but it's probably just a simple case of locking it in to position. But first impressions, pretty good. As I said, we'll do a proper full review a little bit later on, and see how we get on the drive back. Okay, so we've picked the beach up from having the service carried out and just on our way back home now. And I don't know if it's a subconscious thing or a sort of placebo effect, but whenever you pick a vehicle up from being serviced, I always feel that it's driving better. So the van's had full service, oil change. I asked them to do a brake fluid change as well. Check out the gearbox software just to make sure that, because it felt a little bit snatchy on some of the changes, and driving back now it feels great. So yeah, maybe it's just in my head, but definitely feels like it's had a bit of pampering, feels like it's driving better, and so thanks very much to the dealer, Breeze Volkswagen, for doing a top job. It's all lovely, clean and well presented, and again the customer service down there from the guys has been great. So we're all ready now for our next big proper trip, which will be over to the French Alps in a few weeks' time. So if you want to follow us on that trip, just remember to click the button to like, click the button to subscribe, and follow us here on Campervan Journey. Thanks for watching.